Speaking about, in this case, Mia, female teachers who have sex with their male students, for example, or women who are engaged in or tempted by either illegal, or if they get caught, destructive behavior. Now, this entire year I have been observing perhaps not a trend, we'll discuss it, but certainly a great deal of media scrutiny over women getting caught with young boys, often their own students or friends of their children. But in some way I'm seeing a lot of women having sex with young men. Now this is nothing new, of course, right? Historically, women have always taken younger men as lovers, and in some societies, the Amazons of the Black Sea region, for instance, the older women exclusively had sex with young studs. Sharka, the famous Amazonian, they called her Sharka the Devourer because she would screw young guys and then kill them after she had her way with them. But this was not the norm. The norm has always been older men with younger girls and boys, right? And yet the internet revolution seems to have ignited this whole MILF Cougar thing, which is in full rage. And I know that for a lot of guys, it's an amazing turn-on to have sex with an experienced older woman. And the women are probably enjoying sex with a young, hot guy who can actually perform well. So how do you see this, dear? Are we witnessing finally a period when women, even older women, are enjoying their bodies and have shed all their fears and prohibitums about sex? You think this is a trend that's going to pass, or is this now something, a fixture of our society?
I think it always happens. It's just because, like anything else, internet, like you just talked about, history has happened. It always has happened, I mean, young guys are always attracted for older women. It's just like a young girl. You're always attracted for your male teacher. Because, when you're young, you want someone with experience. So there is the natural. You don't look at people at your age because you think they are ugly, they are not as developed. And then suddenly you look at your teacher. She's not only smart, she's fully developed, she's beautiful, she got the power, she's teaching you. And here you are, constantly looking at that image right in front of you. What's going to pass through a young boy filled with hormones or a young girl filled with hormones, right? Works the same way.
Well, sure. I'm sure it's flattering for an older woman as well.
I think it always
right?
happened, but now it's because now society is making everything to be sick. Oh, that's not normal. That's sick. She needs to be in jail. What, honestly, I don't see as a disease. It has happened in history. If it's consensual, if the teacher has an attraction for a younger man, and if they want to have something, she's teaching him. He should be glad that he got a older woman with some experience that might be willing to give him some, because
I love
most of teachers and women are not even attracted for the young guys.
But I'm telling you, I love how these young guys that have been reported recently in the last couple of months are all claiming to be a victim and how their life has been shattered. These kids have had the greatest sex of their lives, and they're claiming they're some victims.
That's what society's telling them, and we, everything that you do now, you are a criminal.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's so easy to incriminate people for something that always happens.
Well, now we're
instead of thinking, that always happened, we see no, the teacher's sick, she's using you, that's not normal. And that's child abuse.
Okay, well, hold on.
Child abuse, when a man that start having sex at age 15, and he's the one who a lot of times go after the teacher, and that's considered child abuse.
Yeah, I know. This is absurd. But let me jump into the email, and then we can pull back and make some social observations here, because this one illustrates the problem to a T. And this came in about a month ago, and I didn't know what to do with it, but now I do. This is from Bill in Tallahassee, Florida. Milt and Mia, this is a damn tough letter to write. Started listening in July and actually really like your show. Funny and surprisingly good advice. Well, yes, it is. Here's my problem. My wife of 17 years has been having an affair with a high school boy. I found out this weekend when I came home early from a trip, and there they were. Carly confessed she had been seeing him for more than a year and doesn't want to stop either. He just graduated and is 18, but she really chased after him for a long time, and last summer they sexually connected. This is unbelievably hard to write. I am shaking and almost want to cry. We have one son, aged 14, and he knows Carly's lover and hates him, but doesn't know they're lovers.